Hello everybody, welcome to Mocking Ariana 3. My name is Alicia and you're watching my YouTube channel. We're going to be reacting to Season 8, Episode 15 today of The Next Step. And I'm excited because I haven't watched this one yet. There's not really much of an introduction I need to do because all we're going to be doing is reacting to the video today. But basically, I've been reacting to every single episode of Season 8, so if you haven't watched them or you want to catch yourself up, then go to my channel and watch them all. They're also all in a playlist named TNS Season 8. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. This episode is called Take Me or Leave Me. Kenzie decides to give a former A Trooper a trial run to join the new A Troupe. So obviously the last episode finished with Heath walking into Studio A and asking Kenzie to rejoin A Troupe. So I'm guessing this new person is going to be Heathcliff.
I'm so happy Kenzie's giving me a chance to be a part of A Troupe.
Heath, in his flop era.
Hey, this is Heath. Ew. Respectfully.
So, nice weather outside, huh?
No, it's not.
Ah.
I'm really liking Daisy, how she's just very against this. Because I feel like a lot of people would be. After this whole shebang exploded online, do you really want to dance with the traitor?
We can talk about that later, but I'm actually gonna go talk to other pairs for the Nationals duet. You two can sit down, get acquainted, sit down. Okay. And I'll check on you two later, okay?
This has definitely happened before, where it goes between different... Was it Season 8? Because Piper and Amy... Also Season 6 did this as well. Season 6 did it, yeah, to pick the regionals duet. So I always like it when this happens because there's a lot of dancing, lots of different plots, lots of different characters involved. It should be a good episode. Fingers crossed, because I didn't like the first episode very much of this second half of the series. I gave it an average of 5 out of 10. So if this beats a 5, it's fine with me.
That was so in the pocket.
Xander and I get along great. This routine is gonna be perfect in no time.
What does in the pocket mean? I'm too old for this cool talk. That was so in the pocket, so that was so on it, like that. So Jett is the equivalent of being on it.
I really think if we keep working like this, we're gonna get the Nationals duet.
100%. When I'm in the flow like this, I don't want to stop.
It does look good, to be fair.
Hey, I have to go watch my brother for a couple of hours.
What about the duet?
What if we just rehearse separately, and then when I get back, put it together, and we're good to go?
This isn't great. The duet is super important. I hope Jett leaving doesn't ruin our chances. We don't have that much time.
Don't think that's gonna work. Because like you could both make different parts of the well, no, actually it would work, yeah. If Jett did a whole like sequence and Xander learnt it, and then Jett learnt a sequence that Xander did, and they just did it side by side and stuff. It would make an alright duet, but usually like you have to be able to contrast it and just feed off each other's energies. So it might still come together, but I'm gonna say because it's the next step, well, maybe Xander will find a replacement partner, just like everyone seems to do, and then Jett will come back and be like, oh no, I was only away for 2 minutes, just like when Lily couldn't make the trio, so Piper got Cleo to fill in, and when Giselle and Talia wanted to practice, so they got Max in their trio because Amanda couldn't make it. If that happens, the recycling bin is full.
I'm really excited, but I want to keep you included as well, so what do you got?
You know, I think you shouldn't be so wound up. Anthony needs to chill way out.
I thought Izzy was gonna say something else then. I have to chill. If you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
You know, I think we should just be patient and just let the dance come to us. So let's not worry about it.
So you want to start the dance by not dancing.
Exactly.
I don't know if I feel like that's what Izzy would do, you know? Just chill and let the dance come to them. Because Izzy's, like, been wanting to prove themselves. And I just feel like Izzy would be really on it. If anything, they'd probably put too many moves in and be, like, too over-enthusiastic. But I feel like Izzy would definitely be like, right, come on, we're going to prove ourselves. I'm finally on A Troupe, so let's show Kenzie what I've got. Let's show these newbie the ropes. I feel like Izzy would be a lot more proactive than what they're currently doing.
Hey Xander, what are you doing?
I'm working on a duet.
don't duets usually have 2 people in them?
Don't duets usually involve a partner? I don't see anyone here.
Who wants to put a bet on that Ethan is now going to become Xander's partner in Jett's absence, and then Jett will return and be like, what the heck, Ethan?
Anyways, good luck.
Ethan, wait. Could you help me with the choreo until Jett gets back?
Uh-huh.
They still don't know who the 2 alternates will be for nationals.
Oh, this alternates debate again. But wait, why is there 2 now? Because remember, in those original auditions, didn't Nick say there's going to be 1 alternate and 12 dancers or 11 dancers, whatever?
Welcome to the challenge. Our new A Troupe will have 10 dancers and 1 alternate that will take us to nationals.
Now there's 2. I'm not sure. Continuity issue, is it? I'm not sure. But yeah, I've always said the alternate needs to be someone who can do all styles, is reliable, can learn all of the dances, and it's quite like an important role. Like, yeah, it's not guaranteed you're going to be able to dance, because if no one's injured and no one's ill or whatever, you're not going to be on that stage. But you can't just have the weakest dancer on the team be the alternate, because it's likely they're not going to be able to do all of the dances and be versatile and have great timing and be committed if they're the weakest dancer and if you pick them for a negative reason. So I feel like the alternate idea needs to be spun on its head. I always say that, I think, when the alternates are brought up. But yeah, it shouldn't be as bad as it sounds. It should just be like a downer. So it's like a backhanded compliment. Like, you're great, but you're not going to be able to dance in nationals because you're great.
I'd love to help.
I'm just helping out a teammate in need.
We know what happens when you just help out for a dance. Cleo did it with Piper and Amy.
Sorry I couldn't talk when I was gone, but I practiced what we already had. Now, you changed everything?
I just think contemporary might have a better chance of being chosen for nationals.
Okay, but I'm back now, so we should get back to work on the dance we originally started with.
Yep, I'm on Team Jett. Because Xander could have at least messaged her and say, look, I'm with Ethan now, if he's gonna go with Ethan.
No, I'm being serious. Like, think about the subway, how it goes like click, clack, click, click, clack, click, clack, click, click, clack.
I don't know how much longer I can take this.
I think this is good though, as well, because it is teaching us about Anthony, but I do feel like Anthony's one of the characters who we've seen quite a lot of already. And obviously we already know Izzy from season 7. I want to know where Dylan is, where Jude is. Who else are we missing? There's quite a few actually. Grace left. Abby. Yeah, I wonder why they're not involved.
This duet is great.
This dance is okay.
Do you know what? The 8 count that Jett and Xander did, in my opinion, was better than that whole dance Ethan and Xander did. It just seemed like 2 completely different dancers dancing side by side and doing some moves at the same time. And it felt like it was mostly Ethan's dance. So, whoever choreographed it, I think did a good job, because I think that's the intended effect it's meant to have, because Kenzie didn't really like it either.
Because if we don't make this work, then I never get to make up for what I did. And if I never do that, then the traitor you see me as is who I'm gonna be forever.
He's saying that if he doesn't make the nationals duet and if he doesn't like succeed at nationals, then it doesn't make it for him being a traitor. But he's already made up with the A Troupe that he betrayed, his A Troupe. They already forgave him. He doesn't need to get this team's approval. Otherwise, like, he needs to get the whole world's approval that saw the Tiara Bling videos and knew that there was a mole. The reason he wants to do the nationals duet and prove himself is because he didn't get his opportunity and he wasn't ready to leave yet. And I feel like if he said that, then that's kind of like gonna get on Daisy's feelings and be like, oh, this guy, all he wants to do is dance because he loves to dance. And I also love to dance, so I should help him with this opportunity. You know? That's not the actual reason he wants to...
I'm just trying to get on one dance for nationals and not be the alternate. Something you gotta do too.
Do you know who should make themselves the alternate? Miss Kenzie. Because if Kenzie isn't dancing, why doesn't Kenzie make herself the alternate, knowing that... Because like, she didn't join the nationals team wanting to perform on stage. She joined it because she wanted to lead a team. She can lead the team by being the alternate and then just stepping in for anyone if they need to be stepped in with. That didn't sound right, but you know what I mean. Because like Kenzie can do contemporary, she do hip hop. She'd be able to fill in for anyone, basically. Why doesn't Kenzie make herself the alternate and then everyone else can be the dancers, or Heathcliff should be automatically made the alternate because he didn't audition to make this team in the first place. Like, yeah, he was already on the A Troupe, but they did the challenge. Technically, Ethan, Izzy, Jude, they were already on the team, so they shouldn't be the alternates because they've just carried on over. Like, Heath didn't audition, so he should be an alternate, surely. Either Heath or Kenzie. Anthony drawing out his choreography is me. Have I got any on my phone currently? Here's one. I'm going to show you this formation I've got currently. You kind of see it from here. I've got circles indicating like where people are standing, where they move to.
This is it right there. Bessie knows. Here, it's gonna be a good show.
Let's go.
What are they going to show Jett's mom and brother? What? Because they only had an 8 count at the beginning of the episode. Are they just showing them that? Because they could have just recorded it and then Jett could have showed the video.
Exit stage right.
Already this is bad, but at what point did they rehearse this? Because when Jett came in, she was like, Xander, what's happening? Still like not on good terms with him. So they obviously hadn't rehearsed this beforehand. And the last time we saw them rehearsing, they had just done like a little 8 count. If they'd done a whole routine like this before Jett had to leave, then Xander wouldn't have said yes to Ethan, because that's just silly if you've already got a whole routine. Like, he could have just chilled for 2 hours, really. But he was going on like they hadn't done anything and he was wasting time. I don't get when this routine was done. And I also don't get, like, Jett's mom being there. I feel like this is a plot that could have gone on over a lot of episodes. But we'll see. They might say more about it. First of all, are you supposed to wear scrubs when you're not at the hospital? Because I heard you're not. Because, you know, bringing in bacteria from the outside, taking the inside bacteria outside. So that's the thing for me. But I get that they're showing, not telling, that she probably works at a hospital, or at least caring for people. I don't know what to make of it though, because I feel like that could have been a plot for Jett throughout season 8, where kind of like Chloe, she has to keep leaving because she has to go babysit her brother. Or she can't afford the fees because her mum is working 2 jobs and she hasn't brought the right things to rehearsal because she was up all night babysitting, something, you know, just give her a bit more character depth. But this is kind of just like, oh, I had to go babysit my brother once because, well, they didn't even say that her mum was working. They've shown it but not told it by showing her in the scrubs, which is good. Thank you, TNS, because that is a comment I made in my last video. You need to show more, not tell. I don't know, I'm not really bothered about Jett's story because I feel like it's just come and gone. It's not even the end of the episode. So that plot has come just in the centre of the episode, not the beginning or the end. And it's just kind of like, oh yeah, Jett's mom works so that she can dance. Don't everyone's parents? Because they're all children. And back in season 1, it was only Chloe that had a job and everyone was like, what? A child with a job? So I'm guessing everyone's parents work hard. And I'm not saying, obviously, Jett's mom doesn't because everyone else's do. But I just don't feel like that plot has been made big enough to stand out amongst everybody's parents. And if it is just a usual case of a mom that works, then that's cool. But I don't know. I just don't feel like it's added anything to Jett's personality. They could have just recorded that dance and she could have shown her when she got home because they didn't get the Nationals duet. And how do they know they're not going to get a small group or the big group and she's not going to be the alternate? Then she can actually show her a Nationals routine when they go to Nationals. It just feels like they're already counting Jett out for everything else. Like, this is the only thing she'll have. It definitely could have lasted over a few episodes and have multiple instances of Jett having to miss rehearsals. So then she's made the alternate and she's like, oh, this isn't fair because it's not my fault. And like, it would be a bit of a recycle from Chloe. It's giving me major Chloe vibes, but it would have added something to Jett and they could have done it so that it was different to Chloe.
Whoa, what is this about?
Well, I used to train in martial arts, so I got the permission to bring this from home.
Permission from who, Daisy? Kenzie? Kenzie, the responsible adult? Okay, Izzy and Anthony's duet was very much two friends dancing together. You could tell that one wasn't going to win from the get-go to me. But I do think they'd be brilliant in a group dance, especially the little lift that they did. I want that to be in a group dance.
I hope we've done enough with this dance. Because not only is the Nationals duet on the line, but so is my future as a dancer at the next step.
But Heath and Daisy's duet, you can just tell that this has had more time spent on it in rehearsals, like behind the scenes. And this is the one that's meant to be the most impressive, so that it wins.
That's great, because I'm taking this one to nationals.
This is a dream come true. And I finally have my chance to redeem myself.
This is amazing.
And I like how it's a different sort of routine. Like, we've never done anything really martial arts themed. There probably has been. You know, someone's going to let me know in the comments that there has been. But, okay, no one's ever done anything with martial arts sticks. I don't know what they're called, sorry. But the sticks and using them and, yep.
Oh, and Heath? Your trial period's over.
Congratulations, I guess.
I'm not gonna stop trying until I prove to her and everyone that I can help this team get to nationals and win.
Heath's on A Troupe, baby! Whoop, whoop! I'm filming my phone now because my camera battery died. Sorry, everyone. But yeah, Heath's made it. He's on A Troupe. Okay, so let's discuss episode 15. Was it better than the first one? I don't know, you know, because once again, I don't feel like, oh, I need to watch another. I just feel like, oh, okay, that was an episode. It didn't get me as angry as the first one. But I'd say that the episode 14 was more entertaining. I did feel a little bit bored by this one because I felt like it was kind of obvious who was going to get the Nationals duet by the way the plot was set up. And also it was kind of predictable what the outcomes of each plot would be. Like, I kind of knew Xander would replace Jett in the duet, and then I kind of knew that it wouldn't turn out well from seeing the duet being done. I was confused as to how Jett and Xander had a duet to perform for Jett's mom and brother. Yeah, I don't know, I just kind of feel a bit underwhelmed with this one. Like, the obvious winner was Heath and Daisy. And I'm glad because they're great dancers, so I'm not mad about it, but yeah, it's just a bit predictable, really. The major thing with me is just this plot with Jett. I'm just a bit annoyed that it didn't make more of a plot, because is that Jett's plot done? Is that Jett's development? Is that the end of it? If you've seen the rest of season 8, don't let me know in the comments. I don't want to know. Because I get, yeah, you wanted to show her your first attempt at a Nationals duet, but does your mom come and see every dance that you do at the first attempt? Like, why not just film it and then invite her to the actual Nationals, or wait till you actually get a routine and then show the routine? It just felt like, I don't know, and I don't obviously want to be insensitive to the actual reason behind the plot, but it just felt a bit empty for me, and like I wanted a bit more, and that it had more potential, but it wasn't given the chance to have potential because it was only in one episode. But yeah, just an average episode to me of the next step. And usually if we think back to season 2 when they were picking the Nationals duets and it was Eldon. No, they did the Hurricane duets in season 2. And we saw really, really good ones. Jameson Riley's was amazing. Then he got picked. And then that wasn't the entire plot of the episode. Yeah, then James kissed Beth and that was the cliffhanger. It's like, you think there's one plot, but there's actually another. This whole episode was just about duets. There was no subplot. And usually there's a B plot. What was the B plot? There wasn't a B plot this episode. It was all just duets. Maybe that's why it felt a bit hollow and boring to me, because there was no change. It was just duet, 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 end. That was it. Yeah, let me know what you thought in the comments down below. Like this video if you enjoyed it, because I will be reacting to every episode of the next step, season 8. I'll see you for my reaction to episode 16, which will hopefully be out on Tuesday. So I'll see you then, guys, in a bit. Bye-bye.